What's up, guys? I'm shooting this right before Halloween, and I'm going to a party. So you just caught me here, and I had a video I had to shoot. So this is how we gonna do it. All right. Today we're gonna talk about rivals. Rivals are very, very important for a man's growth. But first off, let's understand what a rival is. There's a difference. A rival is not a friend, and a rival is not an enemy. There are fundamental differences between the three. A friend is someone that you like and respect. An enemy is someone that you don't like and don't respect. A rival is someone that you don't like, but you respect. Now, rivals are very important for a man's growth in three key ways. The first way is accountability. When you have someone who you see as a rival doing better than you, you know that you gotta be on your shit or else you're gonna lose. I mean, it's a mode of competition, but it's usually healthy. A rival is gonna keep you on your toes. If you chill too much, relax too much, get too lazy, they're gonna surpass you until it's not even a closable gap anymore. So that's the first thing. The second thing is personal growth. As long as you keep up with your rival in terms of achievements and goals, you will become a better person for it. They will keep you sharp. You'll continue to improve, and just so, they will continue to improve because they see you improve as well. So it's very, very productive to have another man that can hold you accountable and also can boost your growth, because as much as you can motivate yourself or, grow yourself, it's nothing like an external source that can just really kickstart you to heights that you could have never even imagined before. And then the last factor is understanding respect. Now, when I explained in the beginning that, an enemy is someone that you don't like and don't respect, a rival is not an enemy, but they're not a friend. And the reason why is because you don't like them enough to call them a friend, but they have done enough to earn your respect, right? So when you meet someone that you don't really mesh with, but you know that someone isn't a slouch, he ain't a piece of shit, he's on his shit, you gotta respect it. You have no choice but to respect it, because as men, we respect when you get shit done. We respect achievements. We respect accolades. We respect ability. So if you see a guy that you don't really mesh with, but you see that he's done all this, I mean, you gotta respect it. Those are the three things that rivals can do to just improve you overall. Those are the benefits of having a rival. Now, for me, I've had rivals throughout my life. In high school, I used to be a swimmer, and I was cool with a lot of people on the team, but there was one guy I didn't really fuck with, bro. He was kind of a dick, but he was the fastest one in the club. I couldn't knock that. He could talk shit because he was the fastest. And what it came down to is that in practice, we'd often find each other pit against each other, and we'd always be racing. And then sometimes I would win, sometimes he would win, but he kept me sharp. He made me faster just by him being fast. I mean, that was just imperative for me during my high school swim career. Now, also in terms of schooling, I had this other guy that I met. He was a bit of a dick too, but he was smart. He always got good grades. I mean, I couldn't really say shit to him because as much as he talked shit, he could back it up. And I found that I would start competing with him to see who can get the higher grade. Sometimes, he would get a higher grade than me, and sometimes I would get a higher grade than him, but it kept me sharp. Like, it kept me focused on achieving to be greater than this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that was really the whole point of it. And those are just two examples. But overall, rivals are of a benefit. Now, even though I've described the benefits and given my own personal experience, that is not to understate that there are some cons. There are some cons. A rival should not be your friend, but a rival can be your enemy. What do I mean by that? If a rival is your friend, you got to remember that he's a rival for a reason, because you guys are competing. So if he's your friend, then you've let him too close. You've let him too close. Because now, when you compete with someone all the time, you're going to start doing things that you wouldn't normally do to get an edge. So, if your rival is also your friend, you'll start competing with him in trivial things. And sometimes you may do something underhanded, or he may do something underhanded. And because he's your friend and he has that type of access to you, you may have told him something in confidence that he uses against you to get ahead. That he uses against you to become better than you for a brief moment in time. And that would ruin the friendship and ruin the relationship entirely. Now, a rival can also be an enemy. They're more suited to be an enemy than a friend, because at that point, you know who they are. And you can trust an enemy to be an enemy. An enemy only has one lane, you know? But a friend you can trust, but then at the same time, if they do something underhanded, now they're worse than an enemy. If you do have a rival, don't try to make him your friend. Don't try to be friendly with him. Have respect, you know? Acknowledge each other and say, yo, like you know what I'm saying? But if you try to make friends with a rival, it's going to end badly. Not just with like achievements. I mean, because the competition doesn't stop there. If he's your rival, then you guys compete in everything. In money, in status, women, everything. And the last thing you want is for you to get a girlfriend and your rival gets your girl to cheat on you with him or something like that, right? So always be aware of where the people in your life stand, if they're a friend, if they're an enemy, if they're a rival. All right? Rivals are important, especially if you want to become great, but you got to make sure that you establish boundaries. Otherwise, the lines can get blurred and it could end in you getting your life ruined. So be careful. I'm about to go to this party and fuck shit up. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. I just wanted to just quickly get that off my chest. But yeah, bro, always keep that in your mind. You're welcome.